What is good, everybody? Pastor Casey here. Look, I got home earlier and seen the UPS man came, and to my surprise, he brought this bad boy, the NIV Thompson Chain-Reference Bible, revised. I have the King James one back here because I'm getting ready to show you this Bible, what I love, what's changed, what's a little different than the King James one. And I am absolutely excited. I'm so excited. I've been working hard all day, and I came back to the office because I'm just so excited to do this video. And it's going to be great. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And by the way, just so you guys know, they did send me this Bible for free for review, and I am not obligated in any way to give them a good review. They just send it to me and say, here you go. As a matter of fact, they don't even tell me what to say. They send me a piece of paper that I will show you in the review that shows what the Thompson chain is about. So here I am at my desk, and let's take a look at the NIV Thompson Chain-Reference Bible. What's good, everybody? Pastor Casey here with another Bible review for you today. Today I'm reviewing the NIV Thompson Chain-Reference Bible, a legendary reference Bible for over 100 years, revised and updated by none other than Zondervan. They are always making great products and always doing great things. And as I said, they sent me this for a review for free. I do not have to say anything good. And if I don't, it's not like they're going to say, oh, you can't review Bibles. That's not the way this works. They want to know our opinion truly. So this is it. This is what you see. This is all they sent me. And it talks about the Thompson chain. It talks about the Comfort Print, how they updated it a little bit. And these are the features: 9.5 font, 16-page full color maps, over 100,000 references, over 8,000 topics. What an incredible Bible. That's all they sent with the Bible. It's not like they're like, hey, Casey, this is what you need to say. So let's take a look at this thing. You see it's got a slip cover that says this on it, just a slip cover. And you see, of course, it's a paste down paper liner here. This is blue hardback. There's the spine without the cover. And of course, with a hardback Bible, you do not get any gilding or art gilding or anything like that. It's just regular paper, hardback Bible, which is great because they make these affordable. And these things do last a long time, guys. A lifetime if you take care of them. Here is the two double-sided ribbons. Absolutely incredible. It's a sewn binding. It's going to last forever. As long as you take care of it. So let's take a quick look at this and see what some of the differences are. There's your presentation page, the Thompson Chain-Reference Bible. Here's your little title page. Talks about how it's been revised and updated there just a sec. And there is your copyright page. It was printed in 2022, this year. Contents, preface, comprehensive Bible helps here. And like I said, I'm not going to go in full detail of how to use this Bible because there's tons of videos on that already. I just want you guys to see this Bible, this new hardback, NIV, revised Thompson chain. This revised edition talks a little bit about it. And I've also got my King James one over here. Also, by Zondervan, and this is the King James Thompson chain, and I'm going to show you a little bit how this one's different. This NIV one's different than that. So this tells you how to use the Thompson chain. This tells you the tradition of it, and then you just go right into the Old Testament here, and bam, you've got Genesis. I actually missed this section here. You always have a book introduction, and you always have major chains in Genesis. Like each book, it has a major chain, which is really, really, really cool. It gives you a major chain in that book. I really like how they do that. And then of course you have an outline of the books. So really good book introduction there. And then voila, there it is. You go right into what makes this so incredible. It's a double column format, but it's also got your references on the outside, which really is 4 columns if you want to be technical. So you got 2 text columns and then 2 reference columns on the outside. This layout is my favorite as far as a reference Bible like this, because your text is easier to read when it's like this versus, poured into the gutter or whatever. So it looks incredible. I love the way that the red section headings are. I like how in your references, these numerical numbers here, which I'll show you where they go in the back. It references always to the back. These numerical references here are in red, so they really stand out. It's not hard to read them. In fact, let me show you a difference here between that and the old school King James Thompson Chain. So Zondervan printed this one basically exactly like Kirkbride used to print it, the King James one. So take a look at the difference here. So you see that? Look at the difference in the font. This is like an old school font. This is your modern Comfort Print, a little bit more bold. Now, I don't mind this one. I do kind of like how the numbers are all in front here. That's always been really neat to me, how they do that. But I will say this one is a lot tougher to read. And it's a lot tougher to see the numbers. It's a lot tougher to see this font. And sometimes it might be a little bit lighter. And so, and then of course you see the lines. Everything's in a line. Line here, line here. This is the old school King James Kirkbride. I mean, printed by Thompson, by Zondervan, the Thompson Chain Kirkbride. So that's what the old school King James one looked like. Well, this is what the updated, fresher look of the NIV one is by Zondervan, and it just looks so much better. I mean, really, it's crazy. So I'm not going to get into how this works, but you will say like birds, and then 450 is your reference to the back, but it gives you the next verse number here, 9:2. Okay, so 9:2 would be Genesis 9:2. So you'd go over here to Genesis 9, and there's verse number 2, birds. So it just takes you all the way through the Bible like that. So really incredible system. I mean, it gives you the word. It gives you not only the word, but the numerical number for the back, and it gives you the verse, the next verse for that particular reference. So these things are incredible. I like how they put the textual notes and stuff down here at the bottom. Zondervan done an incredible job with this thing. So let's flip on through it so you guys can take a look. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail as to how it works. It's a reference system, though. It takes you from one spot to another, to another, to another, to another. But it's more of a topical reference than anything. And it's really nice. There are so many people that use this for study, for preaching, for teaching, and rightfully so. There's Isaiah. Pull you back here to Proverbs. Look how clean and just perfectly done this is. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. The only thing that I can say that I see that a lot of people are probably wondering that it is not, and I know some of you are not going to be happy, but it's not line matched. This is not line matched, and Zondervan doesn't really do a lot of line matching, especially in their NIV. So hopefully in the days to come, they'll start line matching some stuff more often or whatever. But it's still very readable. I mean, as you can see, it's way more readable than that. I mean, way more readable than that. So I still love it. It's great in every way. So let's go on back here. So I wanted you guys to see back here. Look at all the references. Wow, that's insane, man. So here's the in between the testaments, and you got Matthew here, and you got your outline. You've got your major themes in Matthew, and then you open her up, and we'll go one more to that red letter text. So you can see the red text here. Now, one thing I did notice that it's not a big deal now that I've paid it attention. When I got to the red text, I'm like, the red blends in with the section headings. However, the section headings is always red throughout this whole Bible. So anywhere you go and there's a section heading, it's red. So the majority of the Bible is in black letter. So it still pops really, really well through the majority of the Bible. Here, maybe not so much. So I know a lot of you guys would probably prefer black letter text. So that's why I wanted to point that out. In a black letter text, that red's going to pop even in the, your red letter area. I have no problem with the red letter. I actually kind of like red letter. So it depends on the Bible and what I'm using it for. But there is the red letter. It's very legible, very readable. I like it. It's great. I don't see what much I would change about this, because the reason I say that is because if they change this, if they made the font bigger or they made anything bigger, it would be a much bigger Bible. And honestly, this Bible is carryable. Believe it or not, this Bible is very, very, very carryable. In fact, way more than, let's say, this bad boy. Let me pull it out for you right here. This is the Zondervan NIV Life Application Study Bible. So as you can see, this is massive. And this is right here on my desk all the time. Another amazing Bible by Zondervan, and Tyndale puts the work in for that as well. So just great, great, great Bible. I mean, it is very carryable, guys. I mean, you can carry this to church and stuff. So anyway, let me move on so we can get through this video. And I know you guys probably want to see how the back looks. So let's go back here to the back of this bad boy, and voila. So there's your comprehensive helps, talks about them, and the principles of Bible study. And here is your alphabetical index. So this is your alphabetical index. And the next part is your numerical index. And this is what makes the Thompson chain the Thompson chain right here. And I want to get to the front of that so you guys can kind of see what it says here about that. I'm not going to read it. You can pause it when I get there and read over it if you would like. There it is. This gives you the numerical index of topics, and a little bit of an explanation and how to use it as well, and how it works. So anyways, that's the numerical index. This is what everything boils down to right here, though. So let me flip through this, and this is big. This is massive. You could preach for the rest of your life out of this Bible and never preach the same thing or teach the same thing. That's how good it is. So you got periods of biblical history, Bible character studies, and you got Bible harmonies. There's a lot of resources, overview of Moses' life. I mean, there are so many resources in this bad boy. Tons of resources. A topical treasury. Man, this is crazy. This is practical helps for Christian workers, which is another, this section furnishes helps for Christian work and suggests topics found in the numerical index and Bible readings. So you can come to this if you want, if there's certain things that you want to, talk about or try to, topics. It's a topic. It's a topic treasury. If there's a topic here that you would like to talk about, then you can come here, find it, and then go to this number in the numerical. That's what this number is for the numerical guide there. And you can, teach on that. And it gives you all these references. So really incredible. Once again, this is the Christian workers text. If God is love, then there is no danger. So, and then it gives you references. So once again, another phenomenal aid here. So then you got your concordance for the NIV. So you've even got your concordance in this bad boy. Then these are for your maps. And then you've got some notes back here in the back. So you've got some pages for notes. And then of course you go into all the maps, which is tons of them. And then there's 16 full page maps in here. And then you got your end, and then you got your paste down. So once again, with any other Bible, any Bible that I review, this, I have it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'll do my best to answer as quickly and as thoroughly as I can. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Really, it is a blessing. I'm on the quest for 2,000 subscribers, and I think you guys can make that happen for me. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, hit the notifications bell, and I love you guys. I really, 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 really do. And another great Bible by Zondervan. I love you guys. Have a great, great, great day.